you can tell, this is my Disney College Program phone interview day. My scheduled time is at 2:30. It is technically 1:10 right now, so I'm a little early, but they can call you anywhere up to 15 minutes before or after your time slot. So I'm just hanging out. I'm just going to be ready for when they call. I've got my notes laid out. I've got my computer beside me so I can pull up my work experience. I've got my Disney shirt on, my ears on, and my Disney case, and so we should be ready for when they call, and we're just gonna hang out and chill out and wait for them to give us a call. It's 2:15, which means they could call any second now. So we're just waiting. For you. Yes, it is perfect. I have not lived with roommates. I am actually very lucky to live at my house. We live in Lexington, and we live like 5 minutes away. But I do have experience with co-counselors, living with them for 4 weeks and having up to 13 girls that we have to take care of. So I am used to spending time with girls for so long. Yes. Right. Yes, like you said, there's different schedules, so if you have a roommate and one of you all are waking up, you just may have conflicts with like somebody waking up by the light, and if you really have a problem, I think like just confronting them and saying, hey, this is what's like upsetting me, and if you can even make a schedule and like help each other out if you're conflicting in like the bathroom. I think just directly talking to them and making a schedule is the best thing. Well, I mean, yes, I have heard of the Disney College Program since I was in middle school. My family has done it, and so I've heard of that. So ever since middle school, it's been a thing that like I've been set on doing. That's my dream to do. And like for me myself, like when I go to Disney, like it's a feeling that I can't get anywhere else, and like to know that I could give that like once in a lifetime experience for somebody and help them in some way to get to there would just mean so much to me, for them to like feel the feeling and like walk on Main Street and see the castle. I do. My major is hospitality, so I'm going to be with people a lot, and I want to be a planner, so working with people and like getting more communication skills will definitely help me. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's okay. I have. Yeah. So I used to be an ice cream scooper at a place called Crank and Boom in our town, and it's usually very busy on the weekends. But I worked Black Friday one time, and that's even crazy because we had some deals going on and people just came and came and came, and you just have to focus on the one guest that is with you and getting theirs and working on cleaning up your space as you go, so it'll help you and your coworker work together, and teamwork, and one person at the register, and letting them know what you are making so they can have it ready and have the guests get done as soon as possible and able to enjoy what you have made for them. Yes. Yes. Safety was always just like a big thing. We had to make sure our everything was plugged in. We used a lot of electronics, and so we always had to make sure those were plugged in and ready. And then we also had to make sure that our ice cream containers were the right temperature, and like if they weren't, we couldn't do it, and we'd have to use it. We had two separate ones, so we'd either have to put them all in the same one, or have to like say, hey, sorry guys, we can only take cash, or hey, if you're here, sorry, we can't do this right now, our machines are down. And so we would give them, we actually have two shops, so we'd give them a coupon to go to the other one and say, hey, our other shop is working, but for your safety we cannot give you this ice cream. Come back and visit us another time, or you can feel free to go to the other shop. Teamwork to me is just everybody like connecting and having a bond in some sort of way. You may not really enjoy the people you're working with, but there's ways that you can connect with them, and just good communication really works with teamwork, because if you don't have that communication, teamwork's not going to work. So as long as you are communicating and letting them know that you are there to help and this is what's happening with your day, and just let them know that big things are happening if they are, and let them keep them in the loop, and just work and just be by their side if they need you. Yes, I am. I'm very used to that. With my camp counseling position, we are outside all the time, and I'm out walking and running up and down hills, so I am very, yes, I'm 100% okay with that. Yes, I'm okay with any of them. Okay. I am, I mean, I've never had, like, I've had swim lessons, but I've never been, like, on a swim team or anything, but I can swim, and I enjoy swimming. Yes, yeah, I get it. I mean, I would think I would enjoy anything at Disney, and lifeguarding has always been something that I've been interested in, like even like not at Disney. And yes, I do like safety is one of the top priorities anywhere, and just lifeguarding was something I thought I would enjoy and learn um, just above anything else. Yes, I am. Right now, I am thinking that I can plan to go to the North Carolina one. It is not set in stone, but I believe I can. Okay. Well, I do have a lot of experience with that, as well as my ice cream shop. I used to be a hostess for a restaurant here in town, and as well as hosting, we would help clean up the dishes and take them back. And if they needed a drink, we could give them a drink. And so I just have a lot of experience with food and beverage, and you also have more guest interaction with that too. Hmm. Oh yeah. Yes. I can. I mean, I've worked with cash. I've worked with cash registers, and I really enjoy like talking to guests. And even like in that situation, those are still ways you can find like little ways to make magic and ask them how their day was, and just make them have a smile. Yes. Mhm. Mhm. I would really enjoy doing it there because Disney has such a higher level of cleanliness than like anywhere I've seen, and I have that like I've saw that it's the highest interaction with guests that you can have, and I think that's the coolest thing, that custodial would be that. I don't think anybody would really think, they think attractions when they think of Disney, but custodial, because they're some of the first people you see, and so if a guest needs something, you're able to answer your questions and just help them out. I think I really like most of the attractions at Animal Kingdom. I think my favorite is possibly Dinosaur. I really like Dinosaur. Mm-hmm. I would let them know that we're having some technical difficulties, and if there's a time estimate, I would let them know and say, I'm sorry, this is what happened, this is how much time, feel free to come back, or you can wait, and if it ends up being longer and they have to wait even longer, I'm saying, I'm sorry, if you need somewhere else to be, I can give you some fast passes, and feel free to come back whenever you have the time, because we'd love to put you on this ride. Mm-hmm. I would let the next people in line know and say, "Hey, sorry guys, Mickey." I'll like tell him a story about Mickey's been here and he kind of misses Minnie, and so they just need to hang out. He's gonna go say hey to Minnie, check on her, check on his friends, and make sure they're doing okay. And then he'll be back in a couple of minutes. Feel free to wait here. Let them know what time we will be back, and they'll be ready to see you and ready to take some pictures and talk about your day. Okay. Right. Yes, I do. Okay. I do. I have a few. Um, Did you participate in the Disney College program? You did. What was your role? Mm. That's cool. And then another one was, what is your advice for someone that's going to do the program or that's in the program, and like, what are some ways that we can get the most out of this experience that will be there? Right. Right. You don't. Yeah. You don't. Yeah. That is all. All right. You too. Thank you. Bye.